Hello everyone. Welcome to the 27th episode of Darshan Maharaja's Elevator Chat as part of our Canadian journey. Normally I talk about serious issues here, but frankly that can hang heavy on my mind from time to time, as I suppose it does on your mind too. So today I decided to address a lighter topic, although it is a serious one nonetheless. This morning, I came across a story that was highlighted by our taxpayer funded national broadcaster that fits the bill perfectly. In the science section of CBC's website, the lead story in their What on Earth segment is about a man, one Eddie Dearden of British Columbia, who is, in the words of CBC, on a semantic mission. He wants BC municipalities to change the term natural gas to fossil gas. To accomplish this, he has been writing letters to municipalities and showing up at council meetings. From the account presented by CBC, he is finding a receptive audience, not just within the officialdom but also among the general public. He has a business of installing energy systems in homes and he talks to his clients. This is important because, as CBC states in the report, when it comes to the general public, research has shown that terminology affects perceptions of natural gas. On a side note, CBC has revealed, perhaps inadvertently, how they use terminology to advance specific narratives. The question here is whether that terminology is correct or misleading. As you know, English is a foreign language for me. So I have the habit of looking up dictionary definitions of words when I am not sure of their meaning. That is, when I don't know the word at all, or when I am not sure what sense the word has been used, even if I am familiar with the word otherwise. In this case, my doubt was, can a gas be said to be a fossil? I had always understood the word fossil to denote something that was solid. If I may be allowed to use a pun here, even rock solid. You know, like dinosaur bones and the like. Some years ago, I visited Wasaga Beach on the shores of Lake Huron, and there is a stretch there that is full of fossils right on the surface of the ground. Therefore, the CBC report highlighting someone's crusade to refer to a gas as a fossil piqued my interest. Keeping with my habit, I looked up the dictionary meaning of the word fossil, and here is what it said. Fossil, the remains or impression of a prehistoric organism preserved in petrified form or as mold or cast in rock. What jumps out at me in this definition is the word organism. A gas is not, by any stretch of logic, an organism. Plus, what we tap from a gas deposit is the gas itself, not its impression. And even the simplest, most basic understanding of physics would tell us that a gas cannot be in petrified form, i.e., changed into a stony substance. To put a fine point on it, a gas is not stone. It cannot be trapped and kept confined as mold or cast, whether of rock or anything else. So, why did CBC catch a hold of this guy and his crusade and make it into a story? I know this is another rhetorical question. You know the answer. This has to do with scaremongering about climate change. We have, rather unfortunately, accepted the inclusion of natural gas in the definition of fossil fuels for a long time. Even I have adopted this characterization so far, without questioning the usage of the term fossil fuel for natural gas. In that sense, I guess I should be grateful to CBC for running this story about Eddie Dearden and his semantic crusade. That story motivated me to dig into the semantics and arrive at a better understanding of the term. I am thankful to CBC and to what we normally consider to be a wasteful use of taxpayer money to advance an agenda. It was courtesy of this waste that I have been able to correct my misunderstanding around the term fossil fuel. Does this mean that henceforth I will refrain from calling natural gas a fossil fuel? Frankly, I am not sure. At the very least, it might take some time for me to make the change. For starters, it is difficult to break a habit. Secondly, I don't know what the alternative term is. In writing as well as in speech, it may be cumbersome to refrain from calling natural gas a fossil fuel. It would make the syntax awkward, and so on. So it's going to take a while, if at all it happens, the change I mean. But I have the satisfaction of knowing that when we do call natural gas fossil fuel, it is out of convenience and not a reflection of the physical reality. I am glad that I am able to share this realization with you all. Let me know in the comments what you think about this serendipitous discovery of mine. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, goodbye and be well.